another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. So Alabama's offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got him along the sidelines. Beautiful footwork for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Snagged in the middle, it's Thompson. Oh, he got loose. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Hauls it in across the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here comes the heat. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. So Oregon State's offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
to the ground with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Beavers decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown time! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Scrambling away. He's got it in the end zone for the two-point conversion and an 8-0 lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Gets rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. Catch in the middle, it's Bauer. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Beavers send out the punt unit. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Catches it at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they could stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on...
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Spinderella. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Oregon State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. So first down here as they go back to work. Back to throw, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He's got him this time. Knocked off his feet.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got an open man. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
From the gun, running back on the move. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Durant. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. With a great job in the base defense making a play.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll return it from the 50. And there he goes. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short. Now set up in a 1st.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Let's see what he can do with it. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Russell. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. He's going to throw deep right side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Under fire. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200.
Touchdown time! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Durant. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Working on the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Showing the arm strength to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Quickly complete. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Lockett. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty crime, just the mean crime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close this season out with an exclamation point.
They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man out of the backfield. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And the Beavers with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Got room on the return. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick 6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So
back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the point after is good. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Durant. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. He'll start this drive firing. And down he goes back at the 3.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give on the inside. And he'll be brought down.
And I know it's not a 1st down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, I love that play by the defense. They're hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up fourth.
The Beavers will punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Russell. Rushes on him. Finds a little space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Hussein. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
The kick is on its way. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Got him downfield. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Dropping back, it's Russell. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously
throws toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown tie. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Beavers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Bringing the heat. Finds a man on the left. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Working the middle, it's complete. Tripped up for the tackle.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on.
He's got it down the right side. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.